1061 The River, the best of the 80s, 90s, and now. Something special coming to the Tennessee Theater. It's Friday and Sunday. The Knoxville Opera is presenting Romeo and Juliet, two of the big stars in with us this morning. We say good morning to Zuly.
Yes.
Good morning, Zuly.
Hi, good morning.
And, of course, we also have Noah with us this morning. Good morning, Noah.
Good morning, Bruce. How are you?
I am great. How are you? Accent, I'm picking up on you. What is your heritage?
I am born and raised from Harlem, New York.
Okay.
But my family is actually from New Orleans, Louisiana. And
Okay.
This is my first time in Knoxville, and it's a great pleasure to be here.
Excellent. And Zuly, your accent?
I am from San Juan, Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. I love that.
Puerto Rico, yeah.
Absolutely. So the presentation of Romeo and Juliet, for those who were sleeping through high school, what is the story of Romeo and Juliet?
Well, it's a story of two lovers who immediately fall in love, to a boy and a girl. They're about 15, 13 years old. And they first see each other and they fall madly in love with each other, but their families are rivals. And it's so relevant to today because I think many of us have been in love with or liked a girl or boy, and our families have not really gotten along, but we've kind of persevered and we just really want to stay with the ones we love. And I think it's very relatable to today.
Yeah, no Hatfields and McCoys, but, Romeo and Juliet. So that's awesome. And you play Romeo, of course, Noah?
Yes.
And Juliet is you, Zuly. Any big challenges when you decided to sign up for this production?
I think every production has a challenge. For me, particularly, it's a really emotional road.
Okay.
And I have to pace myself. We have to start the show thinking there's hope.
Okay.
And everything is okay, everything is happy, but then we end up, where everyone knows the story goes.
I think
They do? Or do
There's no
they?
chance.
You guys didn't do any twists from the script or anything?
No,
Okay.
the music is actually, it's really wonderful. It's really beautiful music, and I think it will actually enhance the story. And there's also, we do sword fighting, and we've been, having stage combat practice in the studio, which is really exciting because I haven't done stage combat since I was in conservatory. So it's about time I use all those lessons for this production. It's
Any pre-show injuries that we need to be concerned about?
well,
Is there an insurance policy taken out for this?
No, I am having knee problems at the current moment, but I'm hoping
Oh.
that'll get better. But it's a lot of running around. I think that's the hardest thing for me is Romeo is 15 years old. I'm 33 today, so it's so it's hard playing a little boy. Candace Evans, our director, is always saying, Noah, think younger. You're too much of a man. I'm just like, sorry, Candace, it's just my southern blood. But
Ladies, I hate to say this, but it's going to be hard to unman Noah down here. I mean, this guy is solid. He's a brick house over here.
Oh, thanks, Bruce. But I think if anything could make me younger, would be the tights that I'm wearing in this very traditional production of Romeo and Juliet, which is really enjoyable.
All right. Well, it's awesome. It's coming up on Friday and on Sunday. The Sunday matinee is at 2:30. Friday night, it's 8 o'clock start. Now, Zuly, how do you prepare for the role of Juliet? Because it's very emotional.
It is very emotional. I know the script, I know the libretto, I reread the book again just to, get into it more. I had a year to learn this role, which is a luxury.
Wow.
It doesn't mean that I spent I had other roles as
Right.
well. But I think one of the coolest things I could do with this role, and I did, was just listening to the music and letting the music affect you in whatever way possible. And then do the marriage of text with that music. If the music wants to bring you to tears, let it be. And if it wants to bring you to laughter, let it be as well. And then marrying, what Gounod and the libretto wanted in a specific moment in the music. But just having the luxury to just immerse yourself in the harmonies and the melodies. Of course, also, you have to do the research on the character and, being our age and then going really, really, really young and making these characters really yourself. Not what my conception of Juliet is, but making Juliet part of myself.
Ah, okay. So it's a little kind of reversal there.
Yeah,
almost.
we have to go back. We
Yeah.
have to play young, and also I was telling to one person, my sister is 15. My little sister is 15 years old. So I kind of look at her and see how goofy she sometimes is and, how she carries herself to try to, feed myself from that.
Right. It's kind of a role play, I guess you could say almost.
We always do that.
Tickets are as low as $18, I've heard. That's an amazing deal. The Tennessee Theater, as low as $18 to see this production of Romeo and Juliet, and it's a monster production from what I've heard.
Yeah, it's 4X, but it's Yeah, but it's been cut down. Actually, it's usually 5 acts, but it's been cut down to a 2-act production, and I think it's really accessible for children and adults. Not only is it fantastic music, but visually it's very, very stimulating, and we have a very traditional production, as I mentioned before. Great lighting. We're integrating actors into the production, which is a great decision by Candace, because we're bringing the original story, Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, into the opera, which is a great marriage of the two.
Wow. Maybe it'll be a little easier to follow along
Totally.
for all ages of this. And what a great way to experience it as opposed to just checking out the book or,
Or being stuck in the super titles,
Right.
We have the actors kind of relating, this is this scene, and then they can get more into us and into the music and what we're singing and what we're doing.
We're with Zuly and Noah from the Knoxville Opera. Their presentation of Romeo and Juliet is coming up. Tennessee Theater, 8 o'clock on Friday night, and then on Sunday it's a 2:30 matinee, and tickets are as low as $18. You can get them by going to knoxvilleopera.com or call 524-0795. Anything else you guys want to add this morning?
Well, this is also our debut for Zuly and myself in these roles, so it's doubly special. Oftentimes, we're in a home stretch of our careers, or actually the beginning of our young careers, and this is it's quite an honor to be asked to perform these roles, because these are going to be career roles, I think, for both of us, and to debut them both in Knoxville is a very special event. So I thank you, Bruce, and also thank Knoxville for allowing us to do that here.
Well, thank you both for coming in this morning. Again, knoxvilleopera.com to get your tickets, or call 524-0795. They start as low as $18. A fantastic thing to go see for Valentine's weekend. Guys, take your girls. Girls, take your guys. You're going to absolutely love it.